What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Crypto, Coffee, and LoFi. Before we get started, a special thanks to Delta Exchange for sponsoring this series. If you want to sign up with them, click the link in the description below. Make a deposit. It helps us out, helps the stream out. I make these videos multiple times a week for free for you all. They'll always be free. But if you want to help out, you can click the link in the description below, sign up with them. So before we jump into the charts, I just want to touch quickly on the copy trading that we have coming up. So if you guys have been following along over the last few months, I released an indicator that basically automatically copies how I manually manage my positions one for one. So if I was manually going to go short, the idea is that the indicator copies that position. The idea behind me creating this indicator in the first place was so I could then automate it and completely remove any kind of manual and human intervention when I'm entering or trying to enter and exit positions. So I'm sure a lot of you guys know, even if you have a manual strategy that you execute on, some of the hardest parts about actually executing that trades using that strategy is the management side of things. So even if a trade is or a setup is telling me to go short, even if I follow that short, do I close when I'm meant to close, or do I close the position early because I want to take profit? Okay, and is taking profit the right thing to do, or is it just fucking what I want to do because of my emotions and because I'm trying to capture money? So basically what we've done is we've automated this indicator and we'll be running a copy trading program. So in the next month and a half, keep a look out for that. It should be around $2,000 to $3,000 and we'll be running access through an NFT. So we'll be releasing more information on that very soon. So obviously I can't promise results, but we'll be running the automation on a few pairs, with Sol and FTT being one of them. So this is with fees included as well. So it's obviously pretty fucking insane, and I'm not going to say that I'm promising anyone these results or suggesting that anyone should trade the copy trading with live funds. What I'm saying is just look at the fucking look at this, right? And same with FTT. And we're not overfitting the indicator either. So we have a fair few configurations that we can use on the indicator that change the different types of entries and exits. But for the coins that we are using and we will be running the automation on, we're using pretty much the exact same settings. So we've done a good job of ensuring that we're not overfitting the indicator to make sure that, you know, what we're using actually works and we're not just trying to fit a bias. Right. So that is out of the way. Let's get stuck into it. I'll actually undo that. So over the last few weeks, it's really been pretty dry. I've been saying this for a while. I was expecting some kind of breakout of this range for a bit now. What I said in the previous episode, I was looking for a sweep of these highs followed by a sweep of these lows. Okay, my only plan was to wait for a sweep of either level. Once we did get that sweep, I would then look for an entry pattern to form. Now we did get the entry pattern, but unfortunately it occurred over a weekend and my trading strategy doesn't really permit me to enter longer term positions on a weekend. So I didn't get into the longs as we took these range lows, and we've come up and we've taken the range highs. I'm not totally convinced that we'll drop off from here, but I'll point out exactly what I'm looking for and exactly what a potential trade setup would look like now that we have swept both sides of the range. So we have taken all the liquidity down at these lows, okay, and we've started to accumulate. So you can see we swept out the lows and then we're breaking above the high that was responsible for taking those lows. After doing that, we then get another sweep inside of the range between the high and the low. And if you guys are new here, if this is one of your first episodes watching, you can go and click one of the or go and watch one of the YouTube videos that I uploaded right at the start of my channel where I go over the entire strategy. So there's no shortage of free information there if you're wanting to look into this a little more. So taking out all of these lows, breaking above the high, returning to the range, taking out this low, breaking above the high, and then seeing a run up. What I wouldn't do now is be buying into all of these equal highs. Two scenarios I'm kind of looking at here. Possibly another quick sweep above this high. If we get a sweep, I'm not shorting just after we sweep. We would need to then see a break in structure. If we get the sweep followed by a break in structure here and we get some bearish price action somewhere in this zone, I'll look to enter short. And for my shorts, I will just be targeting previous resistance turn support. So previous areas of accumulation down here. So either at this level or at this level Once we reach into there, if we get some bullish price action, I'll cut my shorts and start to look for longs. So it's pretty simple stuff. If I see the opportunity to short up here above these equal highs, I'll take it into this level and this level. I'll hold some of my position if we don't get the accumulation at either one of these levels. If we do get that accumulation, I'll cut the shorts and look to go long. So pretty easy, solid price action that we have here for scalping. Still no reason to assume that this bear trend that we have is over until we get either some kind of solid break in structure on the daily and weekly, followed by some more higher time frame accumulation, or a sweep of this low followed by some more higher time frame accumulation. So for now, just assuming that we're going to revisit this range and stay range bound until we have any reason to suggest otherwise. Hopefully that I didn't go over any of that too quickly, but so ETH, unfortunately we didn't get a sweep of this key low here. I was looking for a sweep of the low. If we did get a solid sweep, so something like this followed by a break, then I would have been keen on entering some swing longs into resistance, but we didn't quite get a sweep, and we've just left these equal lows. To me, that suggests that if we do get distribution here at resistance, that we may in fact actually see another leg down and take the lows. So before I assume that price is about to see any kind of big reversal, I do like to see sweeps of major levels followed by breaks in structure. If we don't get a sweep of any major level, that tells me that any move up that we're seeing from here is just going to be a retrace into the key level. Of course, I may be wrong. So if we do continue up, break up above these highs, get a daily or weekly close above, and then we get some more accumulation down here, then I will enter a swing long. But until we either get that accumulation and daily break, or a sweep of this level and then accumulation, then pretty much the same thing for Bitcoin. Really not looking to take any swing positions yet. On the lower time frames, Bitcoin has taken out the key high, or the key highs, and then Ethereum here has taken out this key swing high as well. So there's still no setup, but let me just fucking remove some of this shit. Hold on. If we get something like this, there we go, we've taken out all of these lows, so liquidity is taken below the lows. If we get a run up here, take out this high and more distribution above that level, something like this, then I will look to short, playing it a similar way to Bitcoin, just taking profit at previous resistance, turn support. If we reach into here and get some accumulation, I'll cut the position out entirely. If we don't get the accumulation here, I'll look to hold into the key low that we have down there. So pretty simple stuff. Just recapping, I guess, everything looks like it's still range bound. There's no reason to suggest that we're seeing a full reversal. I'm not one to kind of try to catch bottoms or tops. Okay, so just trading the range as I see it. If we do get a short setup here over the next day or two, then I'll take the short into support. If we don't reaccumulate at support like this, then we head further down. Same thing for Bitcoin. No worries, guys. Like I said, the copy trading is going to be up and running soon. I'm really keen to get that going. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. If you want to learn more about the strategy, you can click one of the links in the description below or watch one of the free YouTube videos. All right, that was a fucking gobful. I guess have a good day, everyone. I will see you tomorrow or the next day. Bye.